Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, someone I see as a great defensive midfielder is this guy, Benacer. At 5'9", Peter, he might not seem the biggest, but he does have a knack of winning duels against much bigger opponents. And you can't fault his awareness and his decision-making, which are usually spot on. This guy rarely gets caught out.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Hernandez, over to the other side. Koundé, now Eder Militao.
Gets a good foot in there. Look at this. Isaac! Goal! Porto! And Porto go in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Porto are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Heracles are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Lovely bit of skill. Messi.
Porto leading here thanks to that early goal.
And the score is 1-0.
Played into space. Iñaki Williams gets it.
And he shoots!
That's going to go a long way. Havertz. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
And here's Messi.
Osimhen.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
He's had it taken off him. Vardiol. Isak is herring after that one. Now it's Williams. That has been cut short. Messi. Eder Militao
Can get it clear. Quick look, then plays it in.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Well read, and the danger is averted. Porto have the chance to go the other way. Good take, and is he in? He's cut it out. Eder Militao with the clearance. Looking for options for movement. Traumeri. He's picked his way through. Ødegaard tries to play it through. And he's only too happy to...
And a chance! And he hits the net! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That was a given. It always was.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Porto are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And he was quick to react. Traumeri shifted it to the flank.
No way through there.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Hernandez. He's a sharp little
Chance for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Heracles have their second corner now.
Goes to finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Now that looks a decent ball. He's being urged to shoot. Ødegaard. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, good-looking ball. Great vision. Oh, well measured. And it's McAllister. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Havertz, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Havertz. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Traumeri. Koundé produces a cross.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Messi, now it's Benacer.
2 added minutes.
Very nicely done.
Takes aim and crosses. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That's really well cleared. Shifted upfield. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Porto certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Porto sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Substitutions taking place.
That gets things going for the second half.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, it's a great ball here. Vardiol clears it away. Threads one in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Havertz, great ball, and he's in here.
Koundé
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Porto different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Great ball if he can get there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chouameni has found the net here, of course. Now it's Haaland. Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Porto find a position of real strength now. And here's Iñaki Williams.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is lovely.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Looking for the run. And it's Chouameni. Yamal being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter...
Can he finish? And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Both sides then taking
Williams.
this chance to turn to their benches.
11, Osman. Number 30.
Benacer.
Number 22.
Some excellent
McAllister.
tackling here, and that
Coming
one
on
a
the field.
perfect example.
Number 7. Mbappe. Number 20. Erling Haaland. Number 9. Phil Foden. Number 15.
Vardiol.
Bellingham. Substitution.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee's come over. It's a red card.
Porto are down to 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Saka tries to pass it through. Can he latch on to this? And he welcomes it in. And that should get the job done. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And reclaimed it in a trice. Saka shoots! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Foden. Time and again they are repelled. Not the most convincing of passes. Sends it crossfield. Now it's Haaland. Saka. Bellingham. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Hernandez is there, and he can get that clear. Foden. Ah, such a clever touch.
Porto have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Tchouaméni is there to clear. And back to the goalkeeper.
Crunching tackle.
And it's Kimmich.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
They're urging him.
Chance! He scores! Over the hills and far away. No catching them now.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
3 minutes added time.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He's on it, can he get away? Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's gone looking for safety. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win.
I'm afraid to tell
Your
you
reflections
that
then,
we're expecting
Jim.
traffic to be
Porto
heavy
definitely
after the
impressing
final
me
whistle
here,
today.
especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Played into space out wide.
Now it's Isak. And it's Chouameni.
It's run loose here.
Now it's Yamal. And that's cause for mild irritation. Iñaki Williams is herring after that one. Hernandez. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Isak. Ødegaard. Now it's Isak.
Lovely ball and
Goes for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
oh, what has happened here?
And he lines up a cross.
In again. Cleared away.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He might be in. Yamal! Goal! Porto! And Porto go in front. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Porto have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to...
There's the header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Eder Militao makes the interception.
Deftly away. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
And that is as far as they're going to go. It's a promising position, and he whips in across.
And he's heaved it away.
And it's Bellingham. And here's Iñaki Williams.
And he's onside.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Heracles with the corner, there first. Konate tries to clear. Porto.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking.
And this is Messi. Osimhen. Osimhen
Is flagged offside.
Chouameni. Osimhen is onto this. Messi
Showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
taken back almost at once.
Ødegaard.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Williams.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
And here's Osimhen.
Good take, and Osimhen! That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And it's Ødegaard. And he's being shifted off it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Turns and goes back.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Rudiger gets it away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's made its way to him. Shoots! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, that's nice. Yamal. Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Played into the box.
That's good defensive concentration.
And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I
thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Porto, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Substitutions taking place.
And the action is back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Benacer. Porto come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Traumeri. Lovely. Can he finish? Koundé clears. And this is Messi. He's away. Traumeri. Koundé. That's a smartly directed ball. Havertz. Now it's Yamal. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now that looks a decent... And the finish! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible.
And Messi! It's their second corner of the game. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Heracles looking to play on the counter, and it's been given away. He's found a way through. He's one-on-one, and the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Substitution on the field. Number 30, Messi.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 10,
3-0 and
Williams.
things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Phil Foden.
No messing about, just
17,
bludgeoned away.
Number 7,
Konate
Mbappe.
did well to step in
Number
there. That
22,
was more than necessary.
Odegaard. Substitution in
There's
progress.
Kimmich. And he welcomes it in.
Vardiol.
Porto disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Odegaard. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And here's Foden. Bellingham. Piontek.
Chukwuemeka.
Kimmich. Well, played right into his path. Heracles have it back and can go again. Kimmich. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's a sharp little ball here. Danger averted for now. Konate. Now that's well seen too. Bellingham. Tchouaméni.
Chukwuemeka.
It's Kimmich. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Porto do have a chance to counter here. Can he finish? And how did he not make it four?
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And Nandez shows the will to win the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Koundé. And back to the goalkeeper. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. No luck with that dink over the top. Now it's Foden. Kimmich. Oh, good ball! Now can he find a finish? Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Into the last 5 minutes. Foden. Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Odegaard. It'll be a throw-in. Saka. Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through.
Added time.
Great vision. And he plays one through. Oh, well played, well played.
Porto have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And he's there to get it away. And that will be it. Porto looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Your final
Please
thoughts,
be
Jim?
made aware
Well, the
that
look on the
smoking
manager's
is-
face.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Brazil have produced some of the best centre-halves around, and I think Militao is up there in that lineage, Peter. He's very quick and aggressive, and while he does have the odd mistake in him, or certainly did in his earlier career, he's...
Oh, what has happened here? Can he finish? Goal! Porto! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's straight offside. That should get the job done. Eder Militao.
And it's Chouameni. And it's Caicedo.
Caicedo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And a chance! Sticks it away! 2, and we've barely begun here. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity...
It's Dembele! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness.
Oh, what a mistake! Mbappe with a definite foul there. It's a pretty loose pass. What a start to the game we've had here. It's already looking like a one-sided contest. And this is Sané. Osimhen. Lovely bit of skill.
Fernandes. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Osimhen.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Sané. He's a sharp little ball here. Now there's a fine ball. And this is Sané.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's played it long.
Caicedo. Now it's Yamal.
And how did he not make it 4?
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Shoots!
It's their second corner of the game.
Shot a goal! Oh, crossbar! No, he's missed it.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Stood up well to him there. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Ødegaard. That's a good ball out wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Sane! Caicedo with the clearance. Dembele is herring after that one. And he cuts out the supply. Olise. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Fernandes. Koundé. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Sane gets flagged offside. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, given offside once more. Hernandez.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
It's not an especially good pass, that. The referee's awarded a free kick. Looking for a runner. Sane looking to run onto it. Fernandes. Mbappe goes on a charge down the left. Osimhen providing an outlet on that flank. Tchouaméni gets rid without sophistication. Nicely spread. Now it's Sané. And it's Koundé. And that has left him in a heap.
Added time.
Eder Militao concedes a free kick for that. Sané. No, it's come to nothing. Vardiol. Here's Tchouaméni. Mosquera. And Koundé. Looking to play him in. Hernandez calmly anticipates. Tries to pass it through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
To the screen for
Porto absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Porto are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And the second half gets underway. Can he get on the end of this? Olise in acres of space out wide. He rises!
Now, how often do you see that?
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Nicely aimed pass. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh. And the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. And now they can clear their lines. Ødegaard. And they've got rid. Osimhen chasing after it. And it's Sané. Fernandes. Mbappe. Nicely shaped ball. Well read, nice interception.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, no question, that's a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Fernandes. Mbappe has it in a wide position. Tries a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's beautifully weighted. Brilliantly cut out. And that was very necessary. Back into the middle. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Osimhen. Number 9,
Chouameni.
Mbappe. Number 19, Yamal.
The most accurate pass.
Number 8,
Tries to play it through. Eden Militao makes the interception. Cleared without complication. Heracles have it back and can go again.
Number 30, Messi. Number 22, Bellingham.
And it's gone back to the keeper.
14,
Mignon comes out and deals with it. Bellingham running with the ball. Havertz. That has not gone well. And it's made its way to him. And he shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That's going to go a long way. Now it's Piontek.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hernandez.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That's a throw. Hernandez. And he can clear it away. Pinches it off him. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. De Jong. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. And he's there to get it away. And they're back on the ball again. Shooting chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Havertz really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
And it's Caicedo. Oh, played right into his path. Iñaki Williams finds himself offside. Eder Militao, long ball looking to counter.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he plays one through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Saka.
2 added minutes has
Out
been
for a
indicated.
Throw. 2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Messi. Pass is just off target. Tchouaméni. Havertz. And that will be it. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfect.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Osimhen. No foul, says the referee. Oh, that's a key interception. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well,
Odegaard! Goal! Porto! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Heracles finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
Koundé,
Spots it and intercepts. Chouameni. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great vision. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Great chance!
and it's Chouameni.
Nicely weighted ball.
Heracles clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to...
Chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Caicedo.
Looking to play him in. Mbappe looking to run onto it.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's picked it up out wide.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Osimhen.
So just a one early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's Dembele! Odegaard has given away a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Caicedo.
Hernandez.
And it's Caicedo.
Heracles looking to pass their way through.
And here's Mbappe.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Eder Militao.
Chouameni.
Caicedo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
And here's Osimhen.
Koundé.
Vardiol.
Oh, can he get onto this? Upamecano cuts it out.
Now it's Olise.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Rudiger.
That's a sharp pass.
And the pass is intercepted.
And it's Odegaard.
And he cuts out the supply. Porto looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. No, again there's no way through. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Konate getting this one clear.
Back into the middle.
Caicedo. Olise.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Sharp little ball here. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another and we know it's an awful long way back.
Porto leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Olise. Oh, this is a terrific run. Osimhen. And that was very necessary.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get on the end of this? Porto different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Very nicely done. Osimhen. Decent chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. No way through there. He's got to be in here. Heracles are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Caicedo.
Team still separated by the game's only goal.
Looking for the run. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Played into space out wide.
Osimhen. Sane providing an outlet. Header! He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Mbappe.
Porto are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And he shoots!
Number 15. Number 10.
Big relief, it just
Williams.
needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
It's a pretty loose pass. Lobotka. Can he get it through? Now it's Messi. Nice sequence of passes this. Out towards the flank. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Opts to play it back. McAllister. Mosquera with the clear. He's gone for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Kvaratskhelia is wide and looking to get onto this. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? Knocks it into space. Deftly away. He has found the way through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Goes down, but nothing given. Saka. And here's Haaland. Tries to pass it through. Now this... Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Mbappe. It's a searching pass. Now it's Kimmich. And here's Messi. Messi running with the ball. Kimmich. And Koundé. Mosquera. Nicely weighted ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Lovely feet. A whisker away from making it 4.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It'll be a throw-in. Out again for a throw-in. Hernus. Looking to play him in. Now it's Piontek.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Porto looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them.
And a quick announcement for the benefit
You look
of
back on the
anybody who
game
has
then,
found
Jim.
themselves a little
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret...
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Porto! The ideal start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
He's got away. Sané. Showing good feet.
Koeman demonstrating his defensive quality there. Hullet.
Played out to the right.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Koundé, it's an inviting looking ball that. Sané is wide and looking to get onto this.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Porto leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. There's the crossfield ball. Looking to play him in. And there's green grass ahead of him.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Olise. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's found a way through. Pedri aims beyond the defence. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Porto are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Pedri.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Porto have a free kick.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Koku. Played into space. Hullet. Donnarumma claims comfortably. Sané. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tchouaméni. He's picked his way through. Osimhen. Shifted it to the flank. He is through here. Pedri. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. Good read, needed to be. Pedri. Olise. Koeman. O'Shea. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but whistle's gone, that's a foul.
And he is going into that little black book.
attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And here's Elise. Koku. Oh, that's a key interception.
Porto really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Azar can see things others simply cannot. And here's Osimhen. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Berry. And it's Koeman. And it's Messi. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. That pass has been well intercepted. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Hullet. Hullet. Chouameni. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Porto leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Porto definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
O'Shea. He's through here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, look at the space here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Guardiol gets rid without sophistication. They're urging him to shoot. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Eder Militao calmly anticipates. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Hazard is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's going to be another corner, I think. It's their second corner of the game. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's had it nicked away. Porto just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Konate, your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Porto couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 8.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Número 11. Número 19.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Vão dar os seus lugares a
Musiala,
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Número 20.
Picked out brilliantly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Messi. Messi! They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Koundé. Traumeri. For Szoboszlai. Great ball, and he's in here. This might spell danger. Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's a sharp little ball here.
Porto clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And a decent chance! And it's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Manchester United really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Little doubt, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Porto are down to 10 men. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And Hullet! Oh, what about that? Late
Late in the day, this could well be it!
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Aos 90 minutos de jogo, com a camisola número 11.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Brilliantly cut out.
3 minutos de compensação.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And he was quick to react. O'Shea is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, taken with style! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And time is up. Porto can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?